Do not just wait for the Fed's announcement. The real money is made before the news hits. While newbie traders always wait for the Fed interest rate decision, the best trade often happens before they even announce that. In this video, I will teach you how to trade gold Fed rate decision day. You will learn a simple and profitable strategy, and I will show you how I traded that on a live stream with my Trading Academy members. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and learn what really drives gold prices ahead of FOMC. What you need to understand trading FOMC and Fed rate decision day is that market liquidity and volatility drop significantly that day. It happens because many market participants prefer to wait for the release of the data first before they place any trade. Such a behavior of the market participants creates a short-term lack of the market liquidity. It makes gold prices slow down and seek that. So the first thing that you will need to do to profitably trade gold during FOMC day is to identify significant liquidity zones on a daily time frame. One of such zones will be certainly tested by the price to grab the missing liquidity. I strictly recommend waiting for a test of such a zone before placing any trade. As an example, let me show you a recording of one of the live streams where we analyzed and traded gold ahead of FOMC meeting. If we check where gold is trading now, we can see that first, the market nicely respected this historic support. Earlier in one of the previous live streams, we discussed that we have quite a significant historic support here. That support was respected. Yesterday, we were rejected quite strongly from that support, and you can see that the market nicely bounced from that. We got a very nice pullback, and at the moment the price is approaching quite an important horizontal resistance. You can see that right here we have a recent historic resistance that the price is testing. And as we know, traders, ahead of FOMC, markets tend to slow down, the markets tend to start consolidating, and the markets tend to start cooling. And I think that ahead of FOMC today, there will be a high chance to see some short-term pullback from that resistance. Obviously, it is a strong historic structure, and with the absence of high trading volumes, I think that we can look for some pullback trade from that resistance ahead of the news today. After the price grabs the liquidity, we tend seeing a pullback from a tested liquidity zone. That pullback we will trade. To confirm that, I suggest looking for price action pattern as a signal. Bearish price action patterns will provide a signal to sell, while bullish price action patterns will be used for buying gold. Please watch what confirmation signal we spotted on a live stream. When the market started to approach that structure, I started looking for signal to sell. I started looking for confirmation to sell the market, and here's what I spotted. So first thing to note is that our resistance that we spotted on a daily time frame aligns with this 4-hour intraday 4-hour resistance. Yes, so we have kind of a local confluence right here based on intraday and daily structures. And on an hourly time frame, testing that, we can see that the price formed a double top pattern. After a test of that structure, a double top pattern was formed, double top with equal highs, and you can see that with the New York session opening, the price formed quite a strong bearish candle. We formed a bearish engulfing candle that engulfed a range of a previous bullish candle with its body. And it is a clear indication of a local strength of the sellers. And with this bearish engulfing candle, the price also managed to violate this horizontal neckline. So neckline was broken, and it provides another strong bearish confirmation for us. When you identified a confirmation signal, you can execute the trade. Here's how exactly we did it. So after a breakout, I made a decision to short gold. I opened a short position on a retest of a broken neckline of the pattern. I set my stop loss above the highs of the pattern, and we discussed that we are not expecting a long-term bearish movement from that resistance. Rather, we just expect a pullback from that, and we will aim at the closest strong support. And if we analyze price action, we can spot that our closest strong support is right here, and that support can be a goal for our trade. And I keep my take profit slightly above that. So here's how my trading position looks. Important rule about this trading setup is that we have FOMC in 3 hours and 40 minutes, and I strictly recommend protecting this trading position ahead of the news release. So 10 minutes ahead of the news, move your stop loss to entry and make your position risk-free. That is how we will protect ourselves from the market volatility. And let me repeat that. If you have any active trade on gold ahead of Fed rate decision announcement, you should protect it, moving your stop loss to entry at least 10 minutes ahead of the rate decision. Market volatility tends to increase significantly during the rate decision release, and you can be easily stepped out from your trade. So always protect your trading position. In my VIP signals group, I sent an update for my group members to move stop loss to entry on that trade. And look what happened then. As you remember, yesterday we were planning to sell gold. We spotted a very nice entry confirmation. We spotted double top pattern. We spotted a breakout of a neckline of this double top pattern. We opened a short position on a retest of a broken neckline, and I'm happy to see that before Fed rate decision yesterday, the market successfully reached our target. That was a very great pullback trade from a resistance, and after the news, by the way, the market dropped way lower. Remember that you shouldn't wait for Fed rate decision announcement to catch a good price movement. Great gold trading opportunities often comes before the news, and this strategy will help you to identify them. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. Join my trading academy and watch how I trade live. For more info, check the link in the description below. Also traders, please watch my other videos. I have a lot of videos about gold trading in this playlist.